Max was a curious 10-year-old boy with a boundless imagination. He lived in a small town surrounded by thick woods that seemed to hold endless mysteries. Max's favorite place was an old oak tree in the middle of the forest, where he would spend hours pretending to be an explorer or a knight on a quest. One afternoon, while Max was deep in his thoughts under the oak tree, he noticed something unusual, a faint glow coming from behind a cluster of bushes. His heart raced with excitement as he crawled toward the light. Pushing aside the branches, he discovered a small, glowing stone half buried in the dirt. Max picked up the stone, feeling a strange warmth in his hand. Suddenly, the world around him began to blur, and he found himself standing in a lush, green valley. In front of him stood a magnificent castle, its towers stretching high into the sky. Max realized that the stone had somehow transported him to a magical land. Without hesitation, he ventured toward the castle, his mind racing with possibilities. As he approached the grand entrance, the heavy doors creaked open, revealing a long corridor lined with portraits of past rulers. At the end of the hall, a wise-looking man in regal robes stood waiting. "Welcome, Max," the man said with a kind smile. "I am the guardian of this realm, and you have been chosen to embark on a great adventure." Max's eyes widened in disbelief. "Me? But I am just a boy." The guardian chuckled softly. "Even the smallest of us can make the biggest difference. The stone you found is the heart of the forest, a powerful artifact that can restore balance to our world. But it has been stolen by a dark sorcerer, and only you can retrieve it." Determined and filled with a sense of purpose, Max agreed to take on the quest. The guardian handed him a map and a shining sword, then wished him luck as he set off on his journey. Max faced many challenges along the way, crossing treacherous rivers, outsmarting mischievous creatures, and navigating through enchanted forests. But with each trial, he grew braver and stronger. Finally, he reached the sorcerer's lair, a towering fortress shrouded in darkness. Inside, Max confronted the sorcerer, who sneered at the sight of the boy. "You think you can defeat me?" the sorcerer hissed. Max gripped his sword tightly, remembering the guardian's words. "Even the smallest of us can make the biggest difference," he whispered to himself. With a burst of courage, Max charged at the sorcerer. The battle was fierce, but Max's determination never wavered. In a final, swift strike, he shattered the sorcerer's staff, breaking the spell and restoring the heart of the forest to its rightful place. As the sorcerer vanished into thin air, the world around Max began to glow with life. The once dark fortress transformed into a vibrant landscape, and the guardian appeared before him once more. "You have done well, Max," the guardian said proudly. "You have saved our world." With a flash of light, Max found himself back under the oak tree, the glowing stone still in his hand. He smiled, knowing that he had lived the adventure of a lifetime. From that day on, whenever he looked at the stone, Max remembered that no matter how small he felt, he had the power to change the world.